Finance Minister Arun Jaitley had declared war on rising food prices in India. He accused hoarders that anticipating bad monsoon, they are hoarding away food grains, causing the prices to go up. He has instructed the state governments across India to crack down on hoarders. In my view, hoarders actually do a great deal of service to our society. But before we get to that, let's see what else Finance Minister had said.
जहां होर्डिंग है और इसलिए उसकी होर्डिंग की जा रही है कि लोगों को उम्मीद है कि शायद इस बार मॉनसून पूरी ना हो, तो उन राज्यों को सलाह दी जाए कि होर्डर्स के खिलाफ, जमाखोरी करने वालों के खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई.
He has said about 50 lakh tons of food grains will be released into the market to bring the prices down. The question we should all ask is, where did this 50 lakh tons of food grains came from? Hasn't the government hoarded all these food grains? So if the government hoards food grains, it's good, whereas if it's the private sector does it, it's not. Anyway, let's look at how the government hoarding system works, which is the public distribution system. The Asian Development Bank has done research on both India and Philippines in terms of how the public distribution system functions. And their findings have been startling. They have found that in India, only about 10% of eligible poor receive the benefits of the public distribution system. About 19% of the recipients are ineligible to receive such benefits, and about 43% are illegally diverted out of this public distribution system, and nearly 28% goes to this non-working, a colossal failure, public distribution systems administration. Not only that, there is another interesting tidbit. The Commission for Agriculture Costs and Reports, they've published a report, Commission for Agriculture Costs. In that report, they have revealed that a Food Corporation of India loader, the person who loads food grains into a truck and unloads, with all benefits put together, healthcare and pension and others, he earns about 2.25 lakh rupees, not in a year, 2.25 lakh rupees a month. 2.25 lakh rupees a month. Now compare that to about 90,000 rupees a cabinet secretary of India makes. Now that is the state of our public distribution system. 90% wastage, 2.25 lakh rupees. This is, the top paying loader, not all loaders, but the top paid loader. This is the state of our public distribution system. So instead of taking care of a house that is a mess, now he is after the private sector of hoarders. Now let's get to the hoarders and how they do a great deal of service to the society. In the same meeting where he was talking about the rising prices, what Cabinet Minister Arun Jaitley had said is that hoarders are anticipating a bad monsoon and they're stocking away food grains. And the question we should ask the finance minister is, why is that bad? What if the monsoon actually is bad as the hoarders are anticipating? And if there's a big scarcity for food grains, where does then food come from? This is where hoarders play a very important function, wherein they anticipate the future needs of our people. They anticipate the scarcity that is going to come down the lane, and they stock away food grains so that they can supply it to us when these resources are scarce. Now it's not hunky-dory for hoarders. Look at what hoarders have to deal with. Hoarding requires a great deal of storage facilities, a big capital investment. And then to buy the food grains, you need money. Now today the cost of interest for capital, for money, if you take it from the bank, is anywhere from 14 to 18%. Now you are going to stock these food grains away from 3 months, 6 months, or maybe a year or more. Now imagine the interest that you incur on it. Now, if the hoarders are anticipating a bad monsoon, and if the monsoon turns out to be good, then what happens? The prices of food grains won't go up, and the hoarders incur enormous loss. But if there was a scarcity, yes, hoarders make profit, and people actually do get some food grains even at higher prices, but at least they have some availability. But let's also look at higher prices and what they indicate. Higher prices are a very important signal in the economic system. Today the onion prices are going through the roof. It's because the production has dropped. Maybe bad weather, lack of rains, lack of water, disease, whatever the reasons may be, the onion production has come down. As a result, the prices have gone up. Now, when the production is down, people cannot say we're going to consume the same quantity of onion we were consuming before. The consumption has to come down. Earlier if you are consuming about 1,000 tons in a market, now it's come down to 800 tons. The people cannot say we're going to consume the same. So when the prices go up, the high prices cause the society and the people to consume less. So when the onion prices go up, we consume less of onion because it's more expensive. This is the only way to solve it. Now, higher prices play another important role. The farmer who actually managed to sell these onion at higher prices is going to go back and try to grow more onion next year because of the profit he has made. The other farmers also look at this farmer, look at the money he's made. Let's say they're growing paddy, wheat, cotton. They also shift to onion in the desire for more profit that they can get from onion. As a result, hopefully there will be less of scarcity for onion next year. So you don't control prices. Neither should you control prices. Neither should you stop hoarding. They all do important functions as long as you let the natural course of market to run. Now, what I urge the Finance Minister Arun Jaitley is to fix his house. In fact, I suggest he not fix the house, but he gut it. Get rid of the public distribution system. Get rid of Food Corporation of India. Decriminalize hoarding because the private sector will do a far better job. And if they do a bad job, they'll get wiped out. They will eat the losses, not the public. If they do a bad job at hoarding, they will eat the losses. We the people are not responsible. So let the private sector do the hoarding and serve the needs of the people. You are part of a right-leaning BJP government, and I think you should get out of this socialist mindset, the socialist ideals of Nehru and Indira Gandhi, and adopt a market-based system, and this will put India on a path to prosperity.